Now to Black Star sensation, Christopher Bonsu Baah, and he's been speaking about his life at Genk and also his time with the Black Stars. He's very optimistic about Ghana qualifying for the World Cup with some 4 games remaining. He made his debut for the Black Stars in the Unity Cup, having played against Nigeria and also against Trinidad and Tobago, with head coach Otuado having very glowing tribute for the youngster, who is equally excited about the opportunity to play for Ghana. Well, he's been speaking to my colleague, Karim Abdul Benin, in this exclusive interview, which we have for you.
So the break has been quite short, but how has it been for you?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. You know, every player, when you hear or when you realize it's almost time for the vacation, you're excited to just relax without football and enjoy. So I'm just enjoying it here.
So can you tell me about your very beginning, that is your childhood, where you were born, and how did you get into football?
Yeah, I was born in Offense, and I moved to, I think, Brokum. We have moved to a lot of places, but I can't remember all of them. But for now, where I also was Afrancho, I was in Afrancho, Kroma Afrancho, near Bon, going to Offenso. Yeah, and I think I started my career at Afrancho, a small team called Stanford Heroes. The coach is called Sule. So when you reach Afrancho and you say Sule, everyone will show you, even as the young ones will show you who he is. So I think that's where my career started.
You just mentioned Coach Sule. I understand that when you were growing up, about 7 or so, you liked music more than football. What role did Coach Sule play in getting you into football?
Yeah, I was a dancer because I said I would not play football again, so I was just going out, sneaking out and dancing. So I think my mother also wanted me to play football, so 2 of them teamed together and they were straight on me. They didn't just give me the chance to go out, or even when I sneak out around 12 midnight, my coach would just come out and be chasing, looking for me, and my mom too will be also chasing for me. So I think 2 of them really helped me a lot.
So let's talk about your journey from Kumasi to Accra. So how was that like? How did that happen?
Yeah, I think I moved to Accra, a team called Shooting Stars. My manager name is Isaac Anza, so I think he was close to my coach from Kumasi, so they just had a meeting. Already 3 players from our team from Afrancho already moved to Shooting Stars Accra, so they just saw me and they said I should come for trials, and that's where it all started.
I understand that you've had trials with some of the best teams in Europe. Like, which teams were there and how was that experience like?
Yeah, I think you going to the Europe first to train with, let's say, Sheffield United, and having a trials with Manchester United U16 or U15 was quite good, and you can see the potential and everything. The difference between you and them, like moving from here to Europe, is quite different. So I think the experience and everything, I think, was quite different because they are already there and they know what they are doing. They have good pitches, so I think it was good. Yeah.
So, which teams? Like, can you mention some of the teams you've trained with?
Yeah, I first trained with Sheffield United, and I also trained with Manchester. They use it at we trained with Kobe Mino and those squads. So, and I also had trials with Vienna, first Vienna in Austria, Dortmund and Midtjylland. Yeah.
I understand there's Barcelona, so was there something like?
Yes, I forgot. Yeah, the U19 Barcelona. Yeah, I trained with the squad, Casado, Fermin Lopez and Elias Akuma. Yeah, those players.
Wow, you have quite a CV. So can you talk about the experience playing at Barca and with those players? How was the talent like with between you and them? How was it like?
Yeah, I think when you see us, you will see like I have the talent and I can play with them, but you know, like their confidence and their, I think their confidence and how they train and everything is different from mine because they have the competition mind to compete and like be better and like just you just want to go to the first team. So the competition there is quite different. So I can say like they have the competition mind yeah, to compete.
You've trained with Barcelona, Man United, all of them. You had to do that before turning 18. So how did it look like? You have to be patient. How was it like being patient and coming back to Ghana after those training with those?
Yeah, I think it's difficult. You training with them and not, yeah, getting the contract. I think it's quite difficult for you because if you don't take time or if you don't take care, you'll be frustrated because you want it early. But at the same time, when you are patient at the right time, it's good for you to get the contract. And because you don't know what God is preparing for you, so you just have to be patient and pray to God for the right moment to come. Yeah.
So how did that experience shape you to move your career forward?
Yeah, I think it helped me a lot in my career because me moving from Barcelona U19 and training with the Dortmund second team and other teams, I was already like into the European style of play, so I was already used to them. So me moving to a different team was not like new to me because I know what I'm going to do there.
So you've had that experience, but a lot of us didn't know about that. So moving from Shooting Stars straight to Salzburg was like something big. So how confident were you that when you get there, you excel?
Yeah, I think for me, I was already having a confidence that I'm going to get a contract, but I will not say it's my confidence. I will say it's God because I think how the contract came was you won't understand. So all I will say is that it was God. It was God's decision and it was God. The moment was, I think that moment was mine. Yeah.
So after just 12 games for Salzburg, you moved to Genk. So that meteoric rise, how was that experience like? Just 12 games for Salzburg and a team like Genk are coming for you.
Yeah, I think it was not only Genk, it was Brighton and a lot of Leipzig, a lot of teams, but I was just like focusing on Salzburg because and it was too early for me, but as I said, everything happens for a reason. So I just took the decision and I moved to Genk to start a new journey over there.
So now let's talk about the experience at Genk. Last season you played about 34 games. This season 35. So progress in terms of your goal contributions and stuff like that. Last season you scored just one goal, and this season you scored three and provided three assists. So that's improvement. How is that? How are you adapting to life at Genk?
Yeah, I think it's difficult over there to live alone without your family. You know, as a young player, to move to Europe alone and live alone without your family is quite difficult. But at the same time, you have family there, the players over there, the coaches, everyone. They are your family. So I think over there you have family there. But when you move to the team or when you go to training, they are your family. But outside the team or outside the field, it's quite difficult for you to be alone. But I have friends over there, so they used to come around for. I think just have to have fun. Let's say play game and have a conversation. So those things are keeping me. I think just helping me over there to continue my career over there.
So how would you assess your current season?
Yeah, I think I this season was good for me because I had a good season because I played all the games, so I think it was a good season for me. I really have had a good season, but I just have a little things I have to improve on, especially my goals, and I think things will get better.
So one of the coaches or is it staff at your team Genk that is called you or described you as something special. So it means that the expectations are building. How do you temper these expectations and make sure that it doesn't get to your head and you grow at your own pace?
Yes, as a young footballer, when you hear or when you hear your name like going all over around, you just have to keep your head up and just trust the process. You just have to be arrogant or you don't just have to like think, oh, nah, I'm done now. I'm there now. You're not. You just have to be patient and keep on doing what you were doing. Like for them to say, nah, you have the talent. You just have to keep on going train. You just have to be serious at your training and do extra and just be hungry for more all the time.
So per my checks, you've not had any experience with any of the youth national teams and you just jumped straight to the Black Stars. How did you receive that call up?
Yeah, I think at at training, I think Otodu came to our training to watch our training. So I think we just spoke, but I didn't know I had a call up. So after training, I think I went home. So the next day when I woke up, I just saw a lot of messages on my phone. when I went this, I saw the squad and I was like, there's something huge for me to represent my country. So I think the call up came when he came there and had a conversation with me.
So did that come as a surprise to you, or it was something you were expecting?
Yeah, I would say I was expecting this. No, I would just say like it came as a surprise because I was just focusing on my league. So I think it just came as a surprise.
So when you got to the team, how was the reception like?
Yeah, it was good because all the players are like all of them are friendly. Everyone, even the seniors, everyone they are just friendly. They open up to each and every young player over there. Just come, they have a conversation with you. They teach you what you want to know. Like they help you in terms of like the games or training or representing your country because it's something big to represent your country.
So when you got to camp, who was like every day coming to you, do this, this is what will help you get into the team and stuff like that?
No, I was not having anyone or no one was not coming because, but as I said, but I used to go to Jordan to talk to him and share some conversation with him to just give me advice in my football career.
We saw those pictures and they were quite good to see. Like you just got into camp and we've seen you going to Jordan for advice. What was the conversation with Jordan like?
Yeah, I was just telling him we all admire him. Like he had have a fantastic career because to reach this level is it's not easy. So I was just asking him how did he do? He should just give me some advice. Maybe I'll go with it.
So you got your first call up in March for the World Cup qualifiers, but you had to wait until the Unity Cup games that just happened last month to make your debut. Going first and not getting the opportunity to play, how was that experience like?
Nah, I think the experience was very good, but I will not say like I was just thinking no. Even just having a call up to represent my country was huge for me. So I was just happy around and just enjoying the moment at the camp.
And now, after making your debut, how do you assess your performance in those two games against Nigeria and Trinidad and Tobago?
Yeah, I will not say how do I assess my performance. I think I will leave everything to the coach because he was the one who was watching the game. So he have to tell me like I did well, I did not do well. But for me, I think I just gave my all to the country and to help the nation. Yeah.
So when you found out you were going to play those games, like you were going to start, how was that feeling like?
Yeah, when I heard I was going to start, I was just happy and I just said, nah, this is the moment. I should just enjoy the game. That's all. Because I didn't put any pressure on me or I was say, oh no. I just went out and enjoyed the game. Yeah.
So you played with seasoned players like Jordan, as I said, and there were quite a number of Gideon Mensah and stuff like that. So, like, how does that experience help you growing up into the national team?
Yeah, I think you playing with this kind of players helps you a lot. You learn a lot of things from them. Their confidence on the ball and everything. Like when you see them holding the ball, when you see them how they play, you see like nah, like yeah, you can also get this confidence to do what you want to do. So I think their confidence really helped me a lot.
So, despite not scoring in those goals and those games, you got a lot of praise from a lot of people. So, how does hearing those praises and things feel like?
No, for me, I don't put my mind there, or I don't focus on those things. As I said, I think I had my debut, so I just have to focus on my performance. Me going back to my club to focus on or like the weak things I need to improve. So I think I just have to focus on my career and work on the things I need to do, especially my finishing. But outside the noise, no, I don't put my mind over there. I don't go with them. So I just focus on my career.
You were not part of the group that failed to qualify for the AFCON, but now a lot of people are mentioning your name as one of the essential players that will be helpful in Ghana qualifying for the 2026 World Cup. How motivated are you to help the team do that?
Yeah, I think for me, I will not say like, as I said, I will not put any pressure on me because I'm still young and I need to focus on my career. But I'm sure we are 100% confident that we are going to qualify for the World Cup. So we just have to do what we used to do and give all to the nation and help each other. Yeah.
What will it mean? What will it mean to you to help Ghana qualify for the World Cup?
Yeah, I think not for only me, for my family and for the nation, everyone, because Ghana qualifying to the World Cup is something big for the nation. Not only us, but every country. When you hear or when you see like you are in the World Cup is something big for everyone. So I think it will mean a lot for us.
How you play, you've been compared to a player like Christian Achu, like your performance dribbling. How are you looking to model your game around these players?
Yeah, for me, I think them comparing me to them is something good, but I will not say like I'll focus on those things because Christian Achu and those are top players now. They are legend and like you cannot compare yourself to them. But them comparing me to Christian Achu means I'm doing something good, so I have to keep on doing what I'm doing.
So Ghana qualifying for the World Cup and you being with the squad to be played in the US, what will it mean to you to be part of the Black Star squad for the 2026 World Cup?
Yeah, for me, I think it's every player's dream to be part of the national team squad to the World Cup. But as I said, when you focus on those things, you cannot perform. You just have to trust the process one after the other. Now I go to my club and I focus on my club and I give all to my club and we'll see what will come next.
So you are quite young. You have a contract with Genk until 2028. What are your short-term goals and long-term goals for Genk and going forward?
Yeah, for me, I want to help the team. I want to give my all to the team and I think help the team to achieve what we want to achieve and qualify for the Champions League and the rest. So I just have to give all to the team in every game. I just have to go all out and help the team. And just as I said, we take it from there. No need to rush the process or no need to jump or in a hurry. Just have to take your time.
Okay. So still on that, in the next few years, where are you seeing yourself at stuff like that?
In the next few years, or I think, as I said, it's all part of the pressure you put on yourself. Maybe you want to reach here, so you just For me, I think I'm in Genk now, so I'll focus on Genk and I'll just, as I said, just enjoy my moment over there because I'm happy over there and trust the process and we'll see what will come next.
Yeah, not putting pressure on yourself, but every footballer has dreams. Like, which leagues are you looking to play in future?
Yeah, for me, I just want to be in the top 5 European leagues in the world. Yeah.
Do you have any favorite team or league, like Premier League? Which of them is your favorite, and which of them would you like to play in before you retire?
Yeah, I think I used to watch all of them, but for me, I think I don't focus on those things like I want to be here and I want to be. No, I just love watching football, but for me, I'm in Genk now, so I'm happy over there.
Okay, now let's talk about giving back to your community. When you come back like this, a lot of people see, oh, he's from where I am from. What stuff are you doing to give back to your community?
Yeah, I think I organized a tournament at where I grew up at Francho. So I think giving back to your community is something that will help each and everyone over there. I think you can't do everything for all of them. You just have to do what you can to help them or just to let them know that like you haven't forgotten them. So I think giving back to your community is something good and something is a blessing for you. Yeah.
How you've grown in football has become an inspiration for a lot of players. Just moving from Shooting Star to Salzburg and playing just 12 games there and going to Genk. What advice will you give to young players growing up?
Yeah, I would say just be yourself, trust in God and pray a lot to God and just be you. Don't change your style of play for anyone or just be you and enjoy every game you go on. When you step on the field, just enjoy the game and train more. Believe in God and enjoy the pains and everything.
What is your favorite food?
You know I'm a Shanti guy, so fufu. Fufu.
What is special about
Fufu. It's just special to all of us because it's something like you cannot live without it. Fufu is like me growing up. We just used to eat fufu. So whether you like it or not, you don't have choice. You just have to eat it. Yeah, but it's my favorite. I love it.
What team did you support growing up?
What team did I support? Genk.
Who is your favorite player in the world now?
Favorite player in the world now? For me, Messi. And our favorite player in the world now? Messi, yeah.
So who is your favorite musician?
I have to. I didn't say it one day, but I was Koku Smoke and Shatawale.
So what is your favorite song now?
Koku Smoke, Hold Tight, and Shatawale, if I call it.
So your favorite player to win the Ballon d'Or?
Yeah, for me, both of them are my favorite. So anyone who will win, I'm okay.
So your favorite Black Stars player?
My favorite Black Star player all time, Christian Echu.
So who is your football idol growing up?
Christian Echu.
Jude Bellingham or Vinicius?
Vini.
Vinicius or Mbappe?
Mbappe.
Mbappe or Dembele?
Mbappe.
Mbappe or Rafinha?
Mbappe.
Mbappe or Salah?
Mbappe.
Salah. Mbappe or Mane?
Mbappe.
Mbappe or Haaland?
Mbappe.
Mbappe or Lamine Yamal?
Lamine.
Lamine Yamal or Desiree Doué?
Lamine.
Lamine Yamal or Kevin De Bruyne?
Lamine. Because he's doing well. Yeah, he's really doing well. You know, this age and he's performing and showing himself at the biggest stage like Champions League and Euros and La Liga. Yeah, so he's really doing well, and I like his style of play too.
When you watch him, how do you feel? You are both left-footed. So how do you feel and how do you see yourself being that exciting?
Yeah, because when I see like at this age and performing against this kind of big players, yeah, Inter Milan, and showing yourself like you are Lamine at this age is something like you don't understand, because at this age and performing against Inter Milan and this big club is something you will never understand at this age. Yeah.
So now you've become an inspiration, as I've said, to a lot of players. People are excited to see you play. Now, as we wrap up, what message do you have for Ghanaians and your future with the Black Stars?
Yeah, I would just say like they should just remember us, not only me, all the Black Star players in prayers. Like they should just pray for us so we can take them to the World Cup, and I think we will see what will come next. But for now, we just, as I said, we don't need to jump or rush or think about what will happen in 2 years or 3 years. We just have to think what will happen today or tomorrow, the present. So I think they should, for now, we just want to qualify for World Cup, so they should just remember us in prayers.
Do you have any other thing to add?
I will just thank my bosses and my managers, Boss Joe. He have helped me a lot in my career. My manager, Isaac Ansa, one of Shooting Stars, my coach, Sule, my dad, and my family. I think all of them have helped me in my career. So I'll just give thanks to them and give thanks to God.
It was a pleasure talking to you, Christopher Baah Bonsu. Thank you so much for having this conversation with me.
Thank you very much.
Well, definitely one to watch. Christopher Baah Bonsu, a new player for the Black Stars, and one who will go a long way to help the Black Stars in future tournaments. And that's all we have for you on Prime Sports tonight with me, Razak Musbao. Thank you very much for your company throughout the week. We'll be back on Monday.